It's time for variables. Very exciting topic. I know you can't wait. Go ahead and open a new Colab notebook. I'm feeling plucky. I hope you are too. Go to colab.research.google.com and then open up new notebook. And let's title this variables, not untitled 64. Okay, let's go ahead and say what we're going to do as a comment. Let's assign the number 4, we say the int 4, to the variable x. And the way you do that, you got to put the x first and then you put an equal sign. What that does, it assigns the number 4 to the variable x. So x becomes equal to 4. And if you want to see that, you can put in x simply, and it'll show you what x is. So go ahead and do that and press Shift-Enter to run the cell. Colab's got to work hard that first time because it's establishing the notebook. And there you see, of course, x is equal to 4. Well, can we reassign x? Sure. What if we do x equals 5? Okay. We can check it kind of in a roundabout way by trying something like x times 3. We know what that should be. So press Shift-Enter, I'm picking the variable x, I'm multiplying it by 3, and I get the number 15, not 12, because x in fact is equal to 5. And here's something really cool. X equals x plus 1. Can you do that? Is that legal? In math, that's a no-no. In programming, that is a yes, very important. And the reason why is because everything is left to right. So on the left, we have x. On the right, we have what we're going to assign it to. So x is currently 5. Well, it adds 1. X should now be 6. And we can, in fact, check that. So x is 6. Now, my point about the left right is really important because in math, like this would be okay if you wanted to change it to 7. Like you could say 7 equals x. But if you try that, go ahead and press Shift-Enter. It says syntax error. You can't do that because the 7 has a value and you're trying to assign something to a value. It doesn't work like that. So it's got to be the other way around. You would have to do x equals 7, or if you know it's adding 1, check this out. X plus equals 1. Whoa, what is this? I will tell you this is same as x equals x plus 1. It's just shorthand for that. And it's so common that it does have its own kind of unique shorthand in Python. Why is it common? Press Shift-Enter to run it. It's because you're going to use that when you iterate through numbers. Like if you want to print out the first 10 numbers, there's shortcuts to doing that. And this is a cool way of doing it. So that's assigning one variable. It's better to actually use something like a word instead of like one letter. So you could say like number equals, and you could reassign what it is, 7 or x, okay? Right, so unlike in math, like you could do that in math too, but it's more common to use x and y. In Python, you want your variables to be indicative of what they are. Now, one last thing, if you have another, how about this? Let's do a prime number. Let's call it 3. Let's do an even number, and let's call it 8. So I have prime and even. And what's kind of fun is you can imagine that like these are unknown, okay? And then you could like challenge them, can they figure out what these numbers are by trying even times prime? Okay, press Shift-Enter, 24. You know, is 8 and 3 the only combination there? I'm not sure, maybe. And so maybe someone could guess it like that. But that's basically it with variables. The point is that usually you're going to use variables because it's hard to keep track of numbers in the long run. When variables are named appropriately, you will be able to keep track of them and you will use them often going forward.